Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. Today I have picked out a very special cigar, and when I say very special, I sure mean it. In 2006, the Cohiba Cuban Wonder was released. Born on March 3rd, the Cohiba behike was released from the infamous El Laguito factory. In front of me, I have one of the first ever Cohiba behikes ever made. Hand rolled by Norma Fernandez herself, this cigar is currently standing at 18 years of age. 18-year-old cigar in front of me. That is quite a timepiece, if I have to say so. This was one of the first ones ever made. This was the first batch ever released in 2006, limited to 4,000 cigars total, 10 per box. As of right now, the current price for a Cohiba behike retails for about $400. This is the Cohiba behike BHK 54. Given the amount of age that it has, I think it may be even worth even more. The fact that I'm smoking a very expensive Cuban cigar also calls for something even more special. Right here next to my BHK is the St. DuPont 55th anniversary, made by St. DuPont for Cohiba's 55th anniversary. The BHK, aka the behike, was made for Cohiba's 40th anniversary. This cigar is by far a Cuban wonder, and anytime you bring up the name Cohiba, people instantly know what you're smoking. This is probably the most expensive cigar we will ever smoke on this channel, unless I can get my hands on a Davidoff Oro Blanco. But here I have the Cohiba BHK behike. I'll be calling it the BHK throughout the video, but the behike 54 with 18 whopping years of age on it. Gorgeous bands on there, a gorgeous pigtail, and that famous Cohiba triple cap. This cigar is very old, as I had said quite a few times. It has a lot of plume on it, lots of little spots for oil. The wrapper's coming off the foot a little bit, and it is a Cuban filler, a Cuban binder, and a Cuban wrapper. So a Cuban puro. It has the very rare and expensive Cohiba leaf, which is called Medio Tempo. I can't wait any longer. I'm gonna dive into this stick, and this is a very special video, so I hope everybody enjoys. We're gonna get it cut up here with my Calibri lighter. Perfect cut on that. Check out the draw. Perfect draw. Not much on the cold draw. Actually, there's nothing on the cold draw, just a light tobacco note. I don't think I have to cut it again, so we're gonna get it cut up with my DuPont here. This is a single flame, not the line 2 that I usually use. You get a little bit more control with this one. As you guys know, we love our DuPonts. They're great. They just warm up the tobacco on the cigar. I think this one is running out of gas. Good thing I have 2 more next to me. But all I'm doing is just blackening the foot on this cigar. This one is out of butane, so maybe this one has butane. Let's see. This one does have butane. Change of plans. This is my line 2 Cohiba one. So I'm just blackening the foot there, getting this cigar lit up, and it already smells heavenly. The fact for how good the draw was for 18 years of age is quite impressive. I'm really interested to see how these things taste with this much age on it. Really taking my time here. I don't want to rush this at all. If you haven't seen last night's video of the La Flor Dominicana Andalusian Bowl, definitely check out that one. We're getting there. like I said, I'm just taking my time. With a cigar this expensive, there's no need to rush the time of hands. Really take your time and really enjoy it. Alrighty. Wow. Holy cow. Oh my. I can see why that is worth that price. I just took about 5 puffs of that, and that is mild to medium finish on the palate. You can really taste that medio tempo, and we haven't even started this cigar. We're just getting rolling here. Medio tempo flavor already, light pepper spice, and that classic Cuban earth note to this as well. There's a spider right there. Also a light sweetness to it as well, and a very smooth smoke texture. I'm also getting a light note of, what is that? I'd say cedar on the back. I'm going to go enjoy this. You guys are in for a great review. This is a heavenly stick. And I'm at a loss for words already, and I could not be more excited to smoke this cigar today. I hope you guys enjoy this review, and we will see you in the second third of the Cohiba Behike 54. Hang in there. Welcome back, everyone. We are now in the second third of the Cohiba Behike 54. And as you would expect, with that famous name, you're getting some very, very rich and complex flavors out of this cigar. It's stuff I've never tasted before, as expected with this cigar. Strong notes of that classic Cuban tobacco, a very strong note of that famous medio tempo tobacco. Light notes of a leather, a creaminess, and a slight vanilla spice on the back of the palate. Mild to medium finish. I have had no issues with this cigar, as expected. Clean burn line. I'd like to note that the ash is by far one of the whitest ashes I have ever seen on a cigar. That usually means that this particular cigar and this tobacco was aged for a very long time, and it was not rushed when it was being grown, and it was grown in very, very nutrient dense soil, which Cohiba is known for. I'm still at a loss for words for this cigar. It's $400. Very expensive. By no means is this a cheap cigar at all. This is the most expensive cigar we will probably ever smoke on the channel. Like I said, if I could find an Oro Blanco, I might do it. But I know I haven't put a video out in a while, and I haven't smoked one of these in forever. And I figure, why not do a video for you guys? You know, we've been getting good content views as of late, so I just wanted to deliver a really good review in a very, very rare stick. Not too much happening in the second third. I'm really enjoying this cigar. The only issue is you can't get these. I got these before the embargo a long time ago, before all that stuff had happened, and before they put a permanent end on Cuban imports. Some people say you can get Cuban cigars from websites like Monte Fortuna and a couple others like Finest Cuban Cigars, but frankly I don't trust that. There are so many fakes of Cuban cigars out there, and the fakes are only getting better and better. For the people that have not smoked a BHK before, you really can't tell the difference. But if you're a seasoned Cuban cigar smoker and you know your Cohiba lines, you can clearly tell a difference. Starting with just the construction of the cigar overall, everything from burn line, color of the ash, and just the whole cigar overall. So that's the only issue. You can't get them. And I'm not going to say too much else about, you know, Cuban imports and stuff, because it is, frankly, it's somewhat illegal to an extent, and you can get a fine for it. But yeah, like I said, 18 years of age on this particular cigar here. In total, I now have 15 of these left. 15 of the same ones. I had 2 boxes when I first started. So yeah, 15 BHK 54s left. Excuse me. But really enjoying this smoke. It's very special. I really don't have too much to say. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this, and we'll see what the final third has to offer. But overall, this cigar is just so smooth, so satiating, and just lovely. So yeah, I'll see you in the second third, and hang around. Welcome back, everyone. We are now in the final third of the Cohiba BHK 54. And wow, I mean, where do I start? The cigar, when I first lit it, it had already a great tasting notes on it already. And now that we're in I just got into the final third, and it's already started off with a crazy kick. Very strong notes of that medio tempo tobacco in there. The very smooth smoke texture and smooth finish on the palate has remained throughout the entirety of this cigar. A very strong note of almost a burnt vanilla with that classic Cuban tobacco taste that I've been tasting throughout the entirety of this cigar. For $400, I don't even know how to justify it. If you're a cigar collector and a cigar aficionado like myself, I couldn't recommend it more. However, to the average person that smokes normal cigars that we usually smoke, I don't even know where to start. But to me, this is a very rare collectible and a very, very special cigar in my heart. Just the craftsmanship and the story that this cigar tells and the story that this cigar has to it is just so rich in history. And it just really, I mean, it's Cohiba. That's all I can say. It's Cohiba. Cohiba is just so famous, and they're just known for that premium Cuban tobacco. It's like the Davidoff of Cuba is how I'm gonna put it. But yeah, as I had said, great tasting notes, great flavor, and that very rich, savory Cohiba smoke that you get with the Cohiba cigars. I do not have any news on this video. I do know, as I had said in last night's video, I believe there will be a review tomorrow. Jake returns from his trip, and I will be smoking a cigar with him. Not sure what we're smoking yet, but we'll figure that out tomorrow. I'm going to dive into my review of this very, very heavenly cigar here. Man, where do I start? From the moment I lit it up, it had just that fantastic flavor profile, as I had just said. I'm at a loss for words, quite frankly. This cigar is probably one of the best, not one of the best, the best cigar I have ever had out of my history of smoking cigars. $400 price range, yeah. I don't think it's going to make our ranked lists. Let's just put it this way. 1, it's a unicorn. 2, good luck finding it. 3, if you want to spend that much money on it and you can find it, be my guest. But on a scale of 1 out of 10, it gets an 11. Now, I can't compare that to any other cigar that we have smoked because 1, the price range, and 2, the rarity of this cigar. So this is the best cigar I have ever had. I mean, absolutely ever. I enjoyed it. To me, it was worth every penny. Yeah, I mean, I just watched $400 go up in smoke, but man, did I enjoy it. I know it sounds silly, but I enjoyed it with all of my heart, and I couldn't recommend it more if you can find it. For the people that are just tuning in or skipped somewhere in the video, this is a Cuban cigar, so you cannot find it in the United States due to the embargo and the rules on importing Cuban cigars into the country. As I had said earlier on in the videos, there are some websites that might be able to get you these Cuban cigars into the States, but however, I don't think they're authentic. I'm not going to put words in people's mouth and say that they are or are not, but that's just my personal beliefs on those things. It's just hard to believe because theoretically, I mean, they'd be getting a fine if they did that, but that's enough of that. 11 out of 10 on this wonderful cigar. I loved it from the moment it started to where we're at now. Just so many rich, complex flavors, wonderful tasting notes, super strong flavors of that medio tempo. And the fact that this cigar is 18 years old, I'm going to say it again, 18 years old, is just insane. The fact that this thing stood up for 18 years, that really goes to show how good a humidor can do with cigars. So if you keep your cigars well kept in a good humidor, mine's climate controlled and humidity controlled, of course, they'll pretty much last forever. But 18 years of age on this fantastic stick. It's the Cuban Wonder. It will remain the Cuban Wonder for as long as I live in my heart. I have yet to see a better cohiba except for the Majestos. Good luck finding that. That's $25,000 for a humidor. I will not be smoking that, nor can I probably ever find it. But yeah, the behike, it's a Cuban Wonder in my heart. I mean, I'm lost. I'm lost. But yeah, I'm gonna go finish up this cigar. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a very special video for me and hopefully you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed this cigar. I'm really gonna go enjoy the last bit of this cigar, and yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for a review with Jake again. And wherever you're at, I hope you enjoy your day, evening, night, whatever it is. And yeah, enjoy. I'm gonna enjoy this. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow.